Kristinia Jamie DeBarge is an American singer, songwriter, dancer and actress. She first appeared on national television in 2003 as a contestant on the American Idol spin-off, American Juniors. In 2009, DeBarge signed a contract with the Island Records department Sodapop, releasing her debut album, Exposed, in July of the same year. The first single, Goodbye, reached a top 20 in the US and Canada. DeBarge released her album Young and Restless exclusively to Japan in May 2013 under Manhattan Records. Life and career, childhood and youth. DeBarge is the daughter of James DeBarge. DeBarge began singing when she was 3 years old, but did not begin to take it seriously until she was 12. When she was 12, her father took her into a recording studio where they worked until 4 a.m. recording a duet titled, How I Feel Inside, which made her father realize that she was serious about beginning a singing career. DeBarge has a multicultural background. Her father is of African American and French-Canadian descent and her mother is of Mexican, Italian, Irish and Norwegian descent. During the summer of 2003 she was a contestant on the American Idol spin-off, American Juniors. DeBarge progressed to the semi-final round of 20 contestants. She was featured in the first group of 10 semi-finalists and sang the song Reflection from the Disney movie Mulan. However, she was not one of the 5 to progress from that group into the final 10. 2009, Exposed, at 14, DeBarge was introduced to Kenneth "Babyface" Edmonds. She worked with him for 5 years and, 2 days before her 19th birthday, signed to a new division of Island Def Jam Records founded by Edmonds and Jeff Burrows called Sodapop Records. DeBarge's first single Goodbye off her debut album Exposed was released in April 2009. Goodbye met with commercial success in the United States. The single debuted at number 75 on the Billboard Hot 100 Singles chart, and later reached a peak of number 15 on the chart. The single was also a success in Canada, where it reached a peak of number 15 on the Canadian Hot 100. Exposed, was released on July 28, 2009. Exposed received generally positive reviews from music critics, based on an aggregate score of 69/100 from Metacritic. In the United States, the album debuted at number 23 on the Billboard 200. DeBarge also opened up for pop singer Britney Spears, during Spears' 2009 World Tour, The Circus starring Britney Spears. 2009 after Exposed, in November 2009, The Wet Seal, Incorporated, a leading specialty retailer to young women, announced a partnership with DeBarge which included a collection of fashion pieces selected by DeBarge. In January 2010, DeBarge received an NAACP Image Award nomination for a OE Outstanding New Artist. DeBarge made an appearance in School Girls, which premiered on Nickelodeon in March 2010. In September 2012, DeBarge released her single Cry Wolf from her album Young and Restless. In October 2012, the Cry Wolf music video was premiered on her Vevo artist page. On November 9, 2012, DeBarge made her acting debut in Christmas in Compton starring Keith David, Omar Gooding, Cheryl Lee Ralph and Eric Roberts. On April 3, 2013, DeBarge released another single from Young and Restless exclusively to Japan through Manhattan Records. The song peaked at number 6 one day after its release on the Japanese iTunes R&B chart. On May 29, 2013, DeBarge released another single from the album, Higher. 2014, third studio album and school dance, DeBarge was featured on Red Drama's new single and music video Let Go on January 17, 2014. DeBarge and Red Drama performed on live television for Finland's finals of the Eurovision Song Contest 2014 at the Barona Arena in Espoo on February 1, 2014. The single was a success in Finland, where it reached number 1 on NRJ's Top 10 list on February 4, 2014 and number 1 on Spotify on February 7, 2014. The single reached a peak of number 3 on the Finnish single charts. On February 25, 2014, the single reached a peak of number 1 on the Finnish airplay charts. DeBarge started working on her third studio album in March 2014 with Adonis Shropshire. DeBarge's second acting role came on July 2, 2014 in Nick Cannon's directorial debut School Dance, where she plays the lead female role, Anastasia. The film has an ensemble cast of Bobby J. Thompson, Mike Epps, Llewellyn, Cat Williams, Mike Epps, George Lopez, and The Rangers. Discography, studio albums, singles, as featured artist, filmography, Schoolgirls as herself, Turn the Beat Around as herself, Christmas in Compton, School Dance as Anastasia, awards and nominations, references. External links, official website, Kristinia DeBarge on Twitter, Kristinia DeBarge at YouTube, Kristinia DeBarge at the Internet Movie Database, Kristinia DeBarge Blues and Soul interview by Pete Lewis, August 2009.